Yo, what's good, everybody? We're back at it again with another video, and today we're going to be doing a NFL or quarterback tier list where we rank the quarterbacks from last year and on how they did. So yeah, let's get right into the video. So first off, we're starting with Josh Allen. He's an S tier because he was pretty much a MVP candidate finalist. He's going to probably be their franchise quarterback if he continues to play like he did last year. So, next we got Mitchell Trubisky and Nick Foles. I'm going to put them in the B tier because Trubisky was able to take them to the playoffs, and Nick Foles, on the other hand, at the start of the season, he brought them to like 6-0 record. Yeah, other than that, they've been doing pretty average. Now that they're on different teams, I don't know how they're going to do, but last year they were decent. Ben Roethlisberger, he's a B as well. I put him in B because he did get them to an undefeated season, and then they lost it. But like he's getting in the B because he lost in the playoffs to the Browns, and I think they should have been able to win that game. But he's staying in the B. Tom Brady, I have to put him in S tier. He won the Super Bowl with the Bucs. They did have a really good offensive line. But other than that, he's probably the greatest quarterback of all time. Next, Drew Brees. I have to put him. I want to put him in B, but I think you just have to put him in A just because he's a good quarterback in general and just overall. He's probably, you can argue, a top 10 quarterback, but I don't know. Next one, Joe Burrow. I'm putting him in B only because he was injured and we didn't really see much of him last year and what he was able to do. So hopefully this year he can maybe put up possibly numbers to make him a top 10 quarterback. Cam Newton, he was also a B last year. Okay, guys, we're back. But yeah, Cam Newton, really, I don't know. He's like, last year he didn't live up to what everyone was talking about for what he was going to be, but this year I think he could possibly be an A, just because of like, now all the weapons he has. He has Hunter Henry they added, they just had a lot of weapons to add to their roster. Next, Derek Carr, he's also a B, possibly could be an A also this year, but I think last year he did just pretty average on what everyone was going to think they're going to be with all like the weapons they had. They have Darren Waller. They had pretty good people, but I don't think he did that good, so he's going to be a B. Okay, we got Justin Herbert. I think he's an A. Justin Herbert's an A for me. Okay, guys, we're back. But yeah, what I was saying about Justin Herbert was he was really good for being like a rookie or second-year quarterback. I don't know what it was, but he did really good. He surprised, I think, everyone. But yeah, for me, he's an A. I think next year he could possibly be an S, but we'll see. Kirk Cousins, I think he's a B. He did give Justin Jefferson a really good rookie year, and Adam Thielen, he did decent. He did above decent. But I think they can possibly be in the playoffs next year. And I think he has the weapons around him to be able to do it. I mean, losing Kyle Rudolph was a hurt for them, but I think they could regroup from it. Next, Dak Prescott. I gotta put him A. He did get injured early on in the season, but I think he's gonna be really good quarterback that season. I think he could have been a top 5 quarterback because he literally was leading the passing yards in the league like 2 weeks still after he got injured. That's how many passing yards he was putting up. But yeah, I think he could be an S tier this year, but for now it's an A. Sam Darnold on the Jets. Oof. I gotta put him in B. I don't think he really did that much, really. He was injured a little bit last year, but for now, I think he's got to stay a B until I want to see what he can do on the Panthers, but yeah, he's staying a B now. We got Fitzpatrick and Tua. They're also going to be a B. Fitzpatrick was able to lead them pretty far and almost like into the playoffs. But then Tua took over because Fitzpatrick got benched, and then Tua took over. He did okay. He almost led them to the playoffs, but they were just shorts. But I think this year they could be definitely playoff contenders. Next we got Jimmy Garoppolo. He's also a B. I know there's a lot of B people, but these are all like the guys that are like average. Jimmy Garoppolo, he was pretty much injured all year, so you couldn't really see much of him. But I think this year, with healthy players around him and just a healthy team, I think they could definitely be playoff contenders, possibly Super Bowl. Jared Goff on the Rams. I also got to be a B. I don't know. I think he was not that good with them. He was able to lead them to the playoffs, but they got out. Well, no, they didn't get out first round. They got out second round. But he was injured also during that time. But I think Jared Goff's an average quarterback. Now with the Lions, I think that's going to hurt him. I think he could possibly go down to a C tier next year, but we'll see. We got just an all-out D. Just an all-out D. And if you guys will, you probably know what happened to him. You know. Daniel Jones, I gotta put in a C tier. I don't think he was that good, really. I don't really think he was that good last year. I think maybe this year he can be good. He has Kenny Golladay as a weapon. He got Kyle Rudolph on his team. But for now, he's a C tier. Lamar, I think Lamar's an S tier. Yes, I know there's a lot of memes about him just saying that he's a running quarterback and he's pretty much a running back, but I think he's an S tier. He won MVP his first season. But besides that, I think he could be a really good quarterback. Drew Lock, I'm gonna have to put him B tier. I think he's a pretty good quarterback. If he could add just more like weapons around him, he can be a really like good quarterback. He could maybe be an A tier. Mahomes, that's an S tier. That's an easy S tier. I think we can all literally agree that Mahomes is one of the best if he actually is the best quarterback in the league. Made the Super Bowl 2 times in his first like 5 years. Well, actually 4 years. This is 5 years coming up now. But yeah, Patrick Mahomes is obviously an S tier. Baker Mayfield, he's an A. He led the Browns to the playoffs from when they were trash to being an 0-6 team to being a playoff team, almost close to beating the Chiefs. But I think they could definitely be Super Bowl contenders if they maybe add like one more wide receiver, tight end, fix up maybe their defense already good. Or no, their defense is already good, but I think their defense could be a little bit more better. But for now, Baker Mayfield's an A tier. Could be an S tier possibly. Gardner Minshew, he's a C. He didn't really do much last year. He didn't prove much to anybody. The year before that, I would have had him in the B tier, but last year he was a C tier. He didn't really do much really. So yeah. Kyler Murray, A tier. He's definitely an A tier. Kyler Murray is gonna definitely be a good quarterback for the Cardinals. He could definitely lead them to the playoffs too, with the team they have, and they're gonna be a really good team to watch out for. I just have to see how good he does this next year coming up. Ryan Tannehill, he was a B. Maybe didn't really do much. He brought the Colts to the playoffs, but then they just got out in the first round. But I think I can't talk. Philip Rivers was a really good quarterback last year. Well, average. Aaron Rodgers, he's an S, obviously. Rodgers won MVP last season. He had really good numbers. Could have been he is a top 3 quarterback. You could argue he's a second best quarterback in the league, or 3, I don't know. But yeah, Rodgers obviously an S. Matt Ryan, he's a B. He didn't really do much with the Falcons. Now that they lost Julio, I don't know what he's going to do this season. But last season, he was just an average quarterback like all of these other quarterbacks. But yeah, I don't think he's going to be as good as last year. Well, not as good, but he's going to be just average this year coming up. Matthew Stafford on the Lions. I'm gonna put him B. He will be an A quarterback this year, but for now, last year with the Lions, he was a B. But next year, this year coming up with the Rams, he's definitely gonna be an A. But for now, he's a B. Teddy Bridgewater with the Panthers, he was also. Actually, I'm gonna put him at a C. I'm gonna put him at a C tier because he did okay. He didn't bring them like far, but he's just there, I guess, to fill in for their missing quarterback they need, which is now Darnold. But I think that I don't know where Teddy's gonna go, but he wasn't really that good with the Panthers. Tannehill, he's an A quarterback. He brought the Titans to the playoffs. Well, Derrick Henry did help. But Tannehill, he's an A quarterback. He was pretty decent with the Titans. Could be pretty good if they have a better defense, maybe. Could be Super Bowl contenders. Not they have Julio, so he's going to have another target to throw to. Deshaun Watson, he's an A tier. I think that if he was on a better team, he could probably make the playoffs like most of his times playing, but now that he's with a bad team, I don't know if he's going to play or not, but for now he's on a S tier just for the recent years he's had. Carson Wentz, I'm going to put him in a C tier, I'm sorry, but I don't think he did nothing really last year. He didn't really do much really for them. They didn't really go anywhere because Jalen Hurts had to come in because he got benched, so yeah, you could probably make a statement why Carson Wentz got put in a C category. And last one, Russell Wilson, he is a S tier quarterback easily. Russell Wilson definitely is an S tier. He has some good weapons in DK and Tyler Lockett, and has Chris Carson down there as a good running back to catch and receive. Yeah, but guys, this is my list. Let me know in the comments if you agree with any of these rankings I have put them in. But guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and let all your friends know. And guys, enjoy the rest of your day, and until next video, peace.